Hello class 10. Today I am going to continue with this topic, light independent phase. It is under the heading kinds of the two main phases of photosynthesis. In previous video we studied about the light dependent phase, that is photochemical phase. Now today I am going to start with this light independent phase, or dark phase is also called biosynthetic phase. Now light independent phase, that is also called the biosynthetic phase or dark phase. The new term light independent phase, the old term we use, that is dark phase only. Okay, now we are using this phase, that is light independent or biosynthetic phase. Did not means dark phase did not mean that is occur when it is dark, that is at night. It only meant that the reactions are not dependent on light. That is why it is now better to call it light independent phase. Means it's not कि ये रात में होती है, means इसके लिए light की requirement नहीं है. Okay, this is the basic difference between the light independent or dark phase. The old term we use, that is dark phase. Now we are using this term light independence. Means a reaction will occur at any time, but light is not required for this reaction. Okay, the reaction in this phase do not requires light energy and occur simultaneously with the light reaction. Time gap between the two being less than even 1/1000th of a second. Conversion of यहाँ पे क्या होगा basically? Conversion of glucose into starch and other chemicals. Okay, most green plants converts glucose into starch as soon as it is formed during photosynthesis. Several glucose molecules are transferred to produce one molecule of starch. This process is called polymerization. What is polymerization? Means during photosynthesis several glucose molecules are transformed to produce one molecule of starch. यानी काफ़ी सारे ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल्स मिलके एक स्टार्च का मॉलिक्यूल बनाते हैं, वन स्टार्च मॉलिक्यूल. ओके, तो ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल्स का क्या होता है? पॉलीमराइजेशन. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड पॉलीमराइजेशन. Some plant change glucose to sucrose, cane sugar, which chemically is called the disaccharides or double sugar, or some into OS, etc. Now here is a progress check in your book. Write the overall summary equation of the photosynthesis. As you know, CO2 plus H2O and giving out glucose and oxygen. Okay, which single substance in the above equation is repeated in raw material as well as to produce as the end product, that is water. What is the source of the oxygen released in photosynthesis? CO2 और H2O. यहाँ पे जो ऑक्सीजन निकलती है वो कहाँ से निकलती है? दैट इज H2O. H2O का ब्रेक डाउन होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द फोटोलिसिस. ओके, उसमें 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन निकलते हैं एंड मॉलिक्यूलर ऑक्सीजन निकलती है. व्हाट हैपेंस इन फोटोलिसिस? ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ वाटर इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सनलाइट. Dark reaction involve utilization of CO2 in producing glucose. Why it is phase called the dark reaction? Because it's not in this phase do not requires a light energy. Okay, glucose produced during photosynthesis is soon polymerized in starch. What does polymerization means? Means glucose molecules are transformed to produce one molecule of starch. Why is better to call a dark phase of photosynthesis as light independent phase? Because light is not required on light energy is not required for this phase. Now next topic, that is adaptation in leaf for photosynthesis. That is new topic. Adaptations in leaf. लीफ में क्या adaptations होते हैं for photosynthesis? For photosynthesis leaf for photosynthesis. First, large surface area. Large surface area. Second one, that is leaf arrangements. इस तरह से अरेंज होती है कि मैक्सिमम लाइट एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब कर सके. ओके, एट द राइट एंगल टू द लाइट सोर्सेज ऑब्टेन एज अ मैक्सिमम लाइट. थर्ड, क्यूटिकल एंड अपर एपिडर्मिस. क्यूटिकल एंड upper epidermis. And the fourth one, numerous stomata. Numerous stomata. And the fifth one, the thinness of leaves. Six, the chloroplast. And seventh, extensive vein system. Extensive vein system. Okay, now first one, large surface area. For maximum light absorption, narrowing of leaves in certain plants is to minimize transpiration in order to conserve water, or as in oleander and pine. Second, leaf arrangement at the right angle to the light source to obtain maximum light. Third, cuticle and upper epidermis are transparent and waterproof to allow light to enter freely. Next, numerous stomata allow rapid exchange of gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. Next, the thinness of leaf reduce the distance between the cell, facilitating rapid transport. And sixth one, that is the chloroplast are concentrated in the upper layer of the leaves to obtain the light energy quickly. And next one, extensive vein system for rapid transport and to form the and from the mesophyll cells. Now next one, that is end results of the products of photosynthesis. Now there are three end products. End products of photosynthesis. First one is glucose, that is C6H12O6, and second one, that is water. Third one, oxygen. Okay, first one, glucose. A simple sugar glucose is used in the immediately consumed by the plant cell, stored in the form of insoluble starch, converted into sucrose and used in synthesizing fat and protein. Now second one, water. Water produced in the process may be reutilized in the continuance of photosynthesis. And oxygen, some of the oxygen may be used in respiration in the leaf cell, but the major portion it is not required and it diffuses out into the atmosphere through the stomata. In a sense, even this oxygen is not a waste, because all organisms require it for their existence, including the plant, which require it at night. Okay.